Let's talk some pucks on TYT Sports, bringing in our New Yorker, Michael Schur, a huge Rangers fan. They won last night.
A huge hockey fan, too.
You're a huge hockey fan, but your team is the Rangers.
Yes, they are.
How much do you hate the Devils?
You know, I grew up, I hated...
It's a bad question. You're too liberal. You don't hate any.
No, the Flyers I do.
Okay, there you go.
I hate nobody but the Flyers.
Well,
I always hated the Flyers. I found them unbearable my whole life. And growing up, actually, in the early 80s when I was in high school,
yeah.
the Islanders were the real enemy, and they kept winning a lot. The Devils were a new team in '82, so they were terrible for the longest time.
Let's get to your team, though, firstly. Henrik Lundqvist, 21 saves.
Hank?
Very good game.
Yeah.
Very, very good game. The penalty kill was good. 25 block shots in front of him. Defense
That's what I'm saying.
stellar.
A lot of block shots. A lot. He didn't have to make a ton of saves. They did not have good shots on goal. He made a couple of acrobatic saves, but on the
Parise
whole,
had
I don't
a few
think.
chances in that
I
game.
think, yeah, he did. He sure did. But on the whole, and I remember his dad, J.P. Parise, who played for the Islanders, and
oh really? I do not.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. And put the Rangers away. J.P. Parise did. But the whole idea of they were not getting quality shots, and so. Henry didn't have to make a bunch of great saves, but he did really well. I mean, it's a shutout in the playoffs coming off of a Game 7 2 days earlier. Unbelievable.
I was going to say Tortorella, who, of course, I have come to love.
Yeah.
I know that you really love him. A lot of people do. Media people probably don't because of his press conferences.
They kind of get a kick out of him, though.
Yeah,
it's a little
do.
tongue-in-cheek.
If it's not you asking the question,
Right.
you probably get a kick out of it.
He gets somebody, everyone on that beat gets zinged at some point.
Here was his next one, by the way. I don't know if you saw it. We'll show it right now. Of a cell phone going off in the press conference and him just not exploding, but calling the guy out.
Yeah.
That's going to be big during the playoffs was Fedotenko because of his 2 tattoos.
That's just, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Fedotenko, you said about the 2
You guys give me shit about it.
So another John Tortorella moment in the press conferences, but he said, it was a quick turnaround. It was 2 days after 2 Game 7s in the first 2 series. And he said, if we're tired, there's something the matter with us.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I mean, what do you expect in Game 2?
I expect the Devils to shoot more. I expect them to use the point a little bit more. I feel like these block shots, the Rangers have been blocking shots, all throughout the playoffs. They're a good block shot team. There has to be a way of getting the puck back and forth a little more at the point to get the Rangers off their block shot game. They have to get Lundqvist. They got to go high on Lundqvist too, and they're not going high.
Is that how you beat him?
Well, I don't think you do beat him. There's no formula to beating Lundqvist. He's a great goaltender. I mean, he's a fantastic goalie. But you have to mix it up certainly, and they haven't been going high at all. In that first game, anyway.
Kreider, Girardi, Anisimov, a goal and an assist each. They actually scored on the power play.
Yeah.
A little surprised.
And one of the helpers was just a drop pass with an empty net, so that was good. Surprising they scored on the power play. Let's not forget, though, the reason they're still in the playoffs at all are 2 power play goals that they got against the Capitals at the end of the game. I mean, they picked, their power play has been dreadful, but they did pick up 2 goals in the power play. It was fantastic. I think Kreider's just given this team a lift coming out of the NCAA. Yeah, he just joined the team a few weeks ago.
From BC.
Yeah, exactly. Just after the NCAAs, he came in, he scored 3 goals in the playoffs. I just think that the Devils are going to mix it up. They're going to come out. If they come out the way they did at the beginning of the second period, the Devils, where they came out with a flurry, then I think that the Rangers are going to have problems. So the Devils need to set the pace. They don't need to win a game at the Garden to still do all right.
You don't think they need to?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't, because I think that the Devils are a team that knows how to play the Rangers. They play them so much. The home team advantage in that sort of situation isn't as pronounced. Of course, you want to grab a game, it changes the tenor.
You always want to split.
You want to split. You always want to split. But I'm saying they're not dead if they go down 2-0.
Lastly, the penalty kill. 0 for 4 were the Devils on the power play last night. I believe the Devils have the best power play this postseason at about 21%. So another silver
and what
lining.
everybody's talking about, you just assume the Rangers are tired because they had a Game 7 that just finished up over the
That's
weekend.
usually
and they
the
start.
assumption,
Yeah, well, but there's also the idea they've been playing together. They've got a rhythm going. The Devils had 5 days off.
Right.
So you look at a power play unit or a kill unit, and they're going to be, when they're on the power play, it's not going to have the same rhythm because it's been 5 days off. They're professional athletes. They've been doing this since October and training camp in September. So all that aside, but the point is there are rhythms in sports, as you know, watch so much sports. sports, when a team is playing together and they're on all cylinders, the rhythms are going to be better. So the Rangers didn't have the rhythms broken. The Devils had to get used to it again. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, to see the Devils do to the Rangers what the Rangers did to them the first game.
Their first game in Jersey.
Yeah, and no. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't be surprised to see a totally different, sort of on fire, on all cylinders Devils team.
How many games do you think this series goes?
Listen, the Rangers have gone 2 7-game series. No team has ever won the Stanley Cup when they start the series with 2 7-game series. When they start the playoffs with 2 7-game series, I expect this series to go. I would say 6 games.
6 games?
Yeah.
I think that's probably about right.
Yeah. I mean, we only really had 3 choices. So
yeah, that's
4
true.
choices.
Can you give us a New York accent to close out the segment?
Yeah, let's go Rangers. And by the way, Pop Van sucks. Is that good for you?
No.
All right.